Hi, everybody. This is SAAD. A few moments ago, I shared some thoughts regarding some people's self definition as perpetual victims and how this was not a good idea for a healthy and productive life. And so I thought that I would read for you those comments here, and then maybe I'll add a few additional comments at the end. So, we escaped our homeland, Lebanon, in late 1975. When my parents returned to Beirut, our home had been illegally taken over by Palestinians. We moved on. We did not harbor any collective resentment and hatred toward Palestinians. The history of our species is replete with endless examples of conquered territories. Most nations today were once occupied by someone else. Such is history. I'm typing these words from a location where the Iroquois and Algonquin were once. You are likely reading these words from a location that was once inhabited and, quote, owned by other people. There is no reason why innumerable peoples have accepted the reality of history, but a few others prefer to drown their future prospects in past grievances. The collective victimhood narrative is a form of perverse power wherein it becomes a central feature of one's identity. Free yourself from victimhood. Process the past, but move on to a brighter future. I hate the fact that we left Lebanon because of religious hatred, but I've accepted this reality and have built a worthy life for myself and my family elsewhere. Recognize your past, process it, and move on. This is true at the individual level and true at the collective level. Cheers from La Belle Province. My point is basically not to belittle the past. We've all had things happen to us in the past, which we could rightfully hold a grievance about. Some of us much more so than others, either at the personal level, at the group level. But what makes us resilient creatures is that we're able to process that information, not ignore it, not deny it, not belittle it, but move past it. Regrettably, there are many forces that are at play in causing some peoples to remain stuck in past grievances. Some of the peoples in question did not exist, were not born when those grievances occurred, and yet that's how they define themselves. They define themselves based on grievances that their parents or grandparents or great-grandparents, or even going further back, the grievances that they hold. That's not healthy living. So again, this is coming from someone who does not have to look for intergenerational grievances. I had to leave Lebanon as a 11-year-old. 1/5 of my life was spent in Lebanon. Well, actually, more than 1/5, because I'm 53 now. And I've never been able to go back. And I regret that. And I regret the fact that my children don't speak Arabic the way that I do. I regret many things that I can't do because Lebanon is no longer a place where I can freely go to. But I don't hold hatred towards all the people who might be responsible by proxy for this reality. I've moved on. I can comment about it. I can refer to it. But I've moved on. So again, if you want to live a healthy life, if you are considered a healthy person, you deal with your challenges, but then you overcome them and then you move on. I wish you all a good day. Talk to you soon. Cheers.